Hello, this is Paul Carman from Orla UK. My job today is to show you a little bit about the Orla KX10, which in my opinion is probably the most underrated keyboard currently on the market. Retails for less than £400 here in the UK and has many features, functions and sounds that will match anything twice the price and over of this product. My intention this morning Hello, this is Paul Carman from Orla UK. I'm here to show you a little bit about the Orla KX10, which in my opinion is one of the most underrated keyboard products on the market today. Retailing at less than £400 here in the UK, the KX10 has many features, functions and sounds to rival other instruments twice the price or more of this fabulous instrument. My aim is to take you on a little tour through how to get the best from this instrument and how to best use this instrument. Let's begin by switching the instrument off. When you press power to power the keyboard up, it will always default to a lovely piano sound. And that piano sound will play across the whole length of the keyboard. If you look in the screen, you'll see, unusually maybe, that this is sound number 129. This is because of the sound list that we have. We tend to use the XM voice list, which are 129 up to 485. These are where you find the higher quality Orla samples in there. So they're the ones we tend to use. So at the moment it's on sound 129, and if we look in our XM voice list, we see that sounds 129 to 150 are piano tones. Now to go through those piano tones, it's quite simple. You can use the data wheel, and we move then to 130, which is grand piano 2, grand piano and strings, which is a pre-mixed voice. Or we can go through to the next sound, octave piano. Nice sound of pianos automatically playing in octaves for you. Octave piano 2. Same type of effect, but this time effectively it's playing a piano sound 2 octaves apart. You've got bright piano, electric grand piano, honky-tonk piano. There's some beautiful electric pianos. Detuned electric piano. So some lovely modern electric piano sounds. One of my favourite there, the soft electric piano. So some beautiful sounds on there. If you wanted to go to some of the other voices, then you can do it exactly the same way. I find it just as quick to turn the data wheel as to punch a number in, but I'll show you both ways. Let's say we want to go to what we call the guitar center. That features in sounds 191 through to 217. Now, I'm on sound 140 at the minute. If I turn the wheel as quickly as you want, we soon get through to 191, which has got the nylon guitar. Let's try some of the others. We've got nylon guitar and strings. We have a very nice steel guitar. And so on, so we can go through all the guitar sounds. Let's say we want to go to strings and vocal. Well, I can see from the panel here, it's in sounds 253 to 279. So away we go with the data wheel. It doesn't take long to get to 253, and there's our strings. Lots of them as well. We've got the dynamic orchestra. The dynamic means you can get different effects depending on how you strike the keys. At the bottom end of the keyboard here, we have timpanis, but if we strike a bit harder, the cymbal crash comes in as well, hence the dynamic bit. We've got some lovely mixed sounds like orchestra and flute. And so on and so forth. Strings too is those lovely, lush, lovely soft, lush string sounds. We've got octave strings. So again, we can scroll through all those string and onto the vocal sounds. So we've got the choirs. So that's how we can select sounds using the data wheel. The other way is to actually type the number in. Now, if it's a sound that comes between 0 or 0, 1 and 99, then it's no problem because you just dial in the number. So if we want a brass sound, for instance, from the GM voice list, 57 to 64. So I just type in, I hit the voice button first to show that I'm selecting the voice, followed by 57. And the first sound is trumpet. And then, to be honest, it's just as easy to use the data wheel to scroll through the actual brass sounds that are in there. So there's our brass voice there. And we can go through to any of the others. If we have a sound that is 100 upwards, that's a little bit different, but not difficult to do if you just follow this lead. I'm going to look for a sound up here, flute solo. It says 325 to 333. So I want to type in 325. If I just very quickly type 325, let me show you what happens. You don't get the complete number. It's actually only registered 32, the first two numbers that I pressed. What you need to do, and if you watch the screen, when I press the first number, which in this case is the 3, you press and hold it till it jumps to the left in the screen, and then you type the rest of the number. So we press and hold the 3, it jumps over 25. Then you can type the rest of the number. In this case, it's come up with piccolo. Okay, let's do that once more, just to give you some idea. I'm going to go to saxophones, this time 307 to 324. So we want a 300 number again, so we press and hold the 3, it jumps over to the left, and we go, sorry, I got that one wrong this time, so I'll redo it. 3, jumps over, 0, 7, and soprano sax. So if you just remember that, any number which is 100 or higher, you hold the first number till it jumps to the left and then type in the rest of the number. Now at the moment, all we're doing is featuring a sound called right 1. We can tell that's the sound on because there's a little black marker, a little black arrow at the side pointing to right 1, which indicates that that section's on. We also have a right 2 section, a left section as well, which is quite important. So right 2 isn't on because the black marker isn't showing at the side. So how would we switch right 2 on, and why would we switch right 2 on?